Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to see Azure end-to-end real-time project. So this is all about the Azure Data Engineer project. So we have an agenda here. So what actually we are going to do is like first we are going to create a SQL database, and after that we are going to create a storage account, and we are going to create Azure ADF over here in Azure. And after that we will see like the data pipeline, how to copy a data from a SQL database to a ADLS. So how actually in a real time actually the work happens. So these all the things we are going to see, like how actually the data comes from a different resources, how actually we try to copy only the relevant data, whatever the data is required, so that data actually we copy to the particular location. So these are the things we are going to see. So let me open Azure platform. Okay. So this is the Azure platform. So here you can see like create a resources available. If you want to create a resource, particular resource, you can do it, and all the services are also available. Apart from that, from here also you can go to the particular service whatever you want. As of now, I am not doing. So I have already created one resource group that is available here. So yeah, so let's see our agenda. First agenda is we are going to create a SQL database. So let me type a SQL database. Okay, I have searched a SQL database. So this is the things came. Let me click on the create SQL database. Okay, resource group I have already created, so I am giving this a resource group. Database name I am giving as a SQL, any name you can give. I'm giving as a customer database as of now. You can give anything. SQL, the server for create. We are going to create a server. So server name, let me mention as a SQL server 01. Anything you want to create. I'm going to create it as a in ES to ES. Oh, this SQL server 01 is already taken. So I have given any name. Whatever name you want to give, you can give it. A location I'm going to create in East US, and how actually you want to authenticate whenever you will log into the particular SQL. So admin name I'm giving as admin one. Let me create a password. Okay, I'll click on the create. Okay, I have created a server also. And the next option is want to use SQL Elastic Pool. As of now I'm selecting as a no. Compute and storage. So this is the configuration. So we have a different options available. If you see like general purpose, if you will select, you are going to cost as a 379.61 USD. So I am not I will just go with the basic one. And in basic one, the maximum size I'm selecting as a 2 GB, and it is going to cost as a 4.99 USD. So I'm okay with that. Okay, so I have selected that, and after that I will click on the next. I'm going as a network connectivity as a public endpoint so that I can access. The firewall rules allow Azure service and resources to access these servers. Yes. Add current client IP address. Yes. So I'm giving as a yes. Okay. Let me click on the next. As of now, enable Microsoft Defender for SQL. Start free trial. I'm going to select. Okay. Let me click on the next. Use existing data. So the already data is available in the sample, so I'm going to select that, and I'm selecting next as a sample. Okay, whatever the name if you want to give, that actually you can give. Let me give name as a SQL database 10. Okay, anything you can give. And next review and create. This is the, and click on the create. So this is a simple step. like this actually you can follow it and you can create a SQL database. Okay, now the deployment is already is in process. You can see from here in the notification window, if you will click over there, you will get to see like the deployment is already in process, and our SQL database is going to deploy it, and it will be ready in few minutes. Okay, so deployment is in progress. So till now what we will do, we will go to the next step. Now second step is to create a storage account. So now we are going to create a storage account. For creating a storage account, let me select as a storage. I'll click on the storage. Let's create a storage account. Okay, resource group already are selected. I'm giving as a storage any name you can give. It should be unique. Okay, so make sure you are giving a particular name. This I am going to create in the west. Okay, I will click on the next. I will go with the default. The blob storage and everything is there based on the requirement you can do. Selecting as a public endpoint, encryption and all. If you want to do some data protection, so these are the things option you can select. I am going with the default. Tag also I am going with default. Name if you want to give. And next is review and create. Okay, so let me click on the create. So this is the simple step, and like this actually you can create a storage account. Let me go to this notification window. So our deployment is already in process. So for the SQL database also is running, and the storage account is also is running. Now let's go to the agenda. Our third step is like we have to create a Azure data factory. Okay, okay. So till then it will be ready. We will go to create. We will search as ADF, or you can search a data factory. Okay, data factories. Let me create a data factory. Resource group I already created. I will select that. Region I am going to select as a West US2. Name I am giving as a POC environment. Version you can see V2 version I am selecting. Git configuration if you want to do, and if you want to connect with Git and all, so these are the options you can select, but as of now I am selecting as a configure Git later. Click on the networking, selecting public endpoint, advanced, going with the default. Okay, and data factory, the same step. Review and create. So it is creating. We have to wait for a minute, and let me click on the create. So this is the simple step we have to follow for creating a SQL database, for creating a storage account, and for creating a data factory. Okay, now let's see our deployment is completed or not. So if you can see, the SQL storage account is completed, SQL database is also completed. Now the data factory is running. If we'll click on the go to sources, you can see this is the SQL storage account which we have created. Okay, and if you want to see in the recent resources also, it is available. If you want to see all, these are the resources as of now available. Rest are in process. Okay, and if you will click on the all resources, whatever the resources available, you can see it. So as of now you can see, right, we have created a customer database. This is the SQL database which we have created, and we have created a storage account, and a data factory is in process. Okay, so these are the steps which we have followed and which we have created. Okay, so our data factory is in deployment, is not yet ready, so we will wait for that, and after that we will go. So if you have selected on SQL Server, if you can see, like, there are so many options available: overview, activity log, access, IAM. So these all are the options are available. So based on the requirement, if you want to go and check, so you can check it and go to the firewall network. We'll add client ID. Okay, let's see our resources are available or not. Okay, it is already available. Azure data pipeline is also available. It is in progress, it is fine. Let's see in our resources. Yes, so our SQL database which we have created is available. This data factory is available, and our SQL storage account is available. So what actually I will do, first I will go to the SQL storage account which we have created. Okay, and after that I will go to the so these are the options available: overview, activity log, IAM, data migration, storage, browser, container. So I will come to the this container part, and in this container I am going to create a I'm going to give name as a raw, and I am giving as a curated. Okay, so these two folder we have created, one is raw, one is a curated. Okay, in a storage account I will come to this ADF part. In a ADF whatever we have created, so this is the dashboard on which all the ADF options are available. I will click on the open part. So this is the link which will direct you to the adf.azure.com. Okay, in Azure Data Factory we are going to create a data pipeline. Okay, so that is our requirement. So our now what we are going to do is, like, this is our SQL database. This is our SQL, and we are going to copy this into a raw folder which we have created in storage, and we are going to copy this into a curated also, based on the different requirement or whatever you want to do. As this is a first project, so I am going with a simple logic. In the next video we will see in a deeply, like, how actually you can perform other transformation also. So that are the things also we will see, but as of now I am going with a simple step. From SQL we are going to copy all the data in a raw and in a curated. Okay, so let's see how actually we will do. So this is our the ADF is now ready. Here if you will click on the author, here you can see, like, we have option like pipeline, data set, data flow, power query. In the next window it is a monitoring tab. Here whatever the pipeline you will create, you can monitor your pipeline. And third one is the management. Okay, so now we are interested in, we are going to create a pipeline. So let me create a new pipeline. Okay, now if I will select here move and transfer, we have a option like copy data, activity, data flow, and Azure functions. So these are the options. So many options are available. As of now, in this video, we are going to see a copy activity. So we are going to copy a data. Okay. So I have selected this. In general, this is the name. Mm, SQL copy I am giving as a name. Okay. Now the timeout, retry, these are the options you can select. But as of now, I'm going with the default. I'll click on the source. Now here, if you can see in a source, it is saying like the source data set we have to select. So we are going to create a data sets. So what is our source? Source is nothing but our SQL database, right? So first we have to create a database. So I'm creating a database, so Azure SQL database. Now our next step is we have to create a link service. Link service is nothing but which you will create here from SQL from source to your destination. If you want to have a ADF will connect from your source to through a link service. So for that only we have to create a link service. Okay. So name I am going with SQL database one, that is fine. Azure subscription, the resource group I have created, server name which we have created, right? And database, customer database name we have created, and username whatever we have created right on that time, admin one. And after that we can test our connection whether it is going to connect or not. Okay, connection is successful. I click on the create. Now our link service is ready. Now here in table option you can select whatever the table is available in the particular database. So I am going with a sales LT address. Okay, and I will click on the OK. So now you can see our source is ready. Now if you will see, if you want to see a data, if you click on the preview data, you will be able to see these are the data which is available, which we are going to copy into our raw folder which is in our destination. The other, like if you want to perform some kind of query, if you want to queue, that also you can do. Okay. And now next is a sync is nothing but a target where actually you want to save it. Okay. So our target is nothing but our storage account which we have created. Okay, so for that also the same step we have to follow. We have to first create a data set. So I want to save as in a telemetry text format, so I am selecting that. Now again we have to create a link service for this our destination. Storage account we have created, right? And rest of the thing is fine. Now this is the file path where actually you want to save it. So I want to save into a raw. Okay, so raw I selected, I will select as okay. Okay, so the sync data set is also ready. Copy behavior, these all the options are available, and as of now I'm going with all the things are default. Now our source is SQL database is ready and sync is over the storage account. Now we have option like validate. So validation is successful, there is no error. Now we have, after that we have to publish it. Here you can see like publish all option is available. I will click over there. Let me click into publish. You can see it is in publish. It is going to publish in a minute. We have to wait for that. It is in process. Yeah, it is successful now. Okay, now our pipeline is ready. If you can see here, this is our pipeline ready. Now if I will go to this storage account whatever we have created, container, in a raw nothing is available as of now, right? But now we are going to copy this data through this pipeline. Okay, so what actually you have to do is like we have to click on the add trigger and we have to click on the trigger now. Okay, let me click on the OK. Now our pipeline is running. see, you can see a V pipeline is running. Okay, our pipeline ran successful without any error. So let's see whether the data is available or not. Let me refresh this. This is a raw. Okay, so you can see this says LST data is available. If you want to click and if you want to see the data and you can see it, you have option to download also. So that also you can do. So from SQL database, data is copied to this particular folder. So like that actually, you can do whatever is required based on the requirement. Okay, so that was a simple real-time project. So how to create a data pipeline, everything we have seen in this thing. So yeah, let me quickly show you another. If you have a time, we can show you another pipeline to create, like, okay, let me quickly create another pipeline. Here also I am going to do the same activity so that it will be revision for you. I am selecting SQL table. Now here, okay, so data is available. So this we are selecting. We have to go to the sync. We have to go to the particular folder where actually we want to save it. Now I want to save this into another location, that is our, I want to save into the curated folder. Okay, so this one is done. Now let me publish all. After publishing, the next step is we have to run it. Trigger now. Let's see whether it's completed or not. No, it's not yet completed. Let's wait, it will complete. Yeah, see, it is completed now. Next step is we have to trigger now. It is running. It is successful. Now we will go, because as of now we have selected destination as a curated, so it should be available under curated folder. We'll go here, curated. You can see in curated also it is available. So that is how actually the pipeline is running successfully. So that's it in this video. We will make it complex in next video. So thank you.